What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000, back in the place to be, and welcome back to Naruto Online and the Chasin' Chat, the chatting and the chasing, the show about nothing. A show where I just talk about things that are going on. That's it. Nothing else. So what's going on in Naruto Online right now? So I am very, very close to level 75. I'm at 93%, so very, very close. Soon I'll be able to do the story missions once again, which will get me very, very close to 76 as well. It seems like 80 is like right around the corner. It's not taking too long, if I do say so myself. So that's basically that. As far as ranking goes, we did not win Great Ninja War yesterday. Overlord did fantastic. Hispanos, I want to make sure I say that right, is fantastic. I mean, we had a lot of competition yesterday, so we did get to the final round, but we were defeated by Overlord, so shout out to you guys. Very, very good job. Can't say anything bad there. While we're talking about the group, we did get our group base level 9 as well, so it's actually pretty cool. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I think the developers really care about the license that they have. Like, they didn't have to really do anything. Like, to be honest, we go into this base to interact with these couple of NPCs, and that's pretty much it. They didn't have to completely overhaul your base after you hit a certain level. They didn't have to, but they did. So, you know, a nice little touch. It doesn't really change anything at all, but it's cool. It feels epic. So really, really cool. I definitely like that. So next week, we got to get our fancy escort commissioner back. We got this bootleg commissioner now. It sucks. Absolutely sucks. So that's that. So, you know, Great Ninja War, this is what makes it exciting. If we won every single week, it would be boring. It's all about having like nemesis. It's all about having people that, you know, rise and fall. Everything makes it more fun. And I gotta tell you, last night during Great Ninja War, people told me to calm down. My own guild was like, I'm not gonna go into the details of our guild talking, and it was all in good fun. But people were like, FG, you gotta calm down, man. I was so into this. I was like typing like crazy. I was like, target that guy. Make sure I was into it. And I was, I gotta admit, I was extremely salty when we lost in a good way. I wasn't mad at any of my team members, but I just wanted to win. And I was so into it. It takes 2 hours. So just imagine, think back to like playing MOBAs like League of Legends and Smite and Dota. When you're in an hour-long game, things just like, everything just tenses up because you want to win. After you've been there for an hour, you want to win. And Great Ninja War, like I said, is about a 2-hour event. So I'm like, I just want to win after all this. So when we lost, I was a little salt. Not gonna lie, I was a little salt. But I love it. I haven't had this big of a connection for a game and a guild and accomplishments in a long time. Like the last time I felt this hardcore about trying to win and accomplish things, I was in Molten Core. That was the last guild I remember where I was like super, super into it. I was in Molten Core and Blackwing Lair. That's the last time I remember doing that. So it definitely does feel good. Even when you lose, there is there's some fun there. So let's talk about some of the events that we have going on right now. Sakura Festival, whatever. We've had this before. We have this new Missions General Mobilization. You guys have been doing this for the last few days, so hopefully you guys are doing it right. Hopefully you're not doing your own missions, you're only doing your friend missions, because if you do a mission for a friend, you get a free missions gift box. So that guarantees you 10 gift boxes every single day. In addition to when you open those gift boxes, you also get points to buy things as well. So I don't get it. There's a lot of people out there that they feel some kind of way about the free-to-play model of this game. The free-to-play model in this game is fantastic. Now, I don't want to kind of, you know, we got to get to chasing things, but I do want to kind of talk about that just for 1 second. So people on the forum are like, I can't get sorcery in this event. This event sucks. It sucks for free-to-play players. That's not what this event is about. So if you're a free-to-play player, let me explain something. And I'm not trying to be condescending at all, promise you. But if you are a free-to-play player, this event is not designed to give you sorcery. It's not. It's just not. This event is not designed to give a free-to-play player sorcery. That's not what it's designed for. This is designed, if you're a free-to-play player, to help you get a few extra fragments for sorcery. You're supposed to combine the fragments you get from this event from past events and future events. You're supposed to combine these fragments with the fragments you get out of survival trial and the black market. You're supposed to take all these fragments from all these different areas and combine them to get sorcery in the future. This event is to help speed you along slightly, not give him to you outright. That's not what it's designed to do. Now, if you're impatient and you don't want to wait and you don't want to try to collect him from all those different sources, you have the option to spend money and get him right away. But that's the beauty of this system. People that are impatient, they can spend money and get sorcery today, right now, boom. But if you're not patient and you don't want to spend the money, or if you are patient and you don't want to spend the money, all you got to do is wait and you will get the same exact sorcery that people are spending hundreds of bucks for. You get that same exact character later on with no money out of your pocket, and you still get to enjoy the game for free. All the other aspects of the game are still free. And then if you're patient, you can also get some of these time-limited ninjas. These ninjas that people are spending money for, you can still get them for free later on. I can't think of a better system than that. I cannot think of a better system than that. So it really kind of makes me sad when I'm on the forums and I'm seeing people just kind of ripping the publishers about this event. I'm like, dude, they don't have to give you any access to sorcery. They don't, but they do. That's awesome. Like, that's legit awesome. So give them a break, man. But yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on that because it kind of annoys me just a little bit. But that is what it is. So as far as what to do, as you can see, I haven't redeemed any fragments for those ninjas there. I did all the Magitama. Like, I'm all about getting power first. So I did all the Magitama. I got all 10 of those. I got all 10 of the thread. I'm getting stamina potions after that. And then I'll think about maybe getting fragments. But it's not really a high priority for me to get those. We do have a rebate event for Seal Scrolls. Once again, kind of the same thing. I'm more about power. So I'm not really worried about trying to get, a wide variety of ninjas, even though I'm kind of about due to have some new ninjas, but just not a big priority for me. So that's that. Let's go back outside here. Let's go outside. What do we got? Other than that, so we talked about ranking. We talked about the hot topics. And yeah, let's go chasing. Let's go chasing. All right, so screw normal Neji. No time for normal Neji. South Konoha. So Ino is really, really good, by the way. I have a video coming up showing off Team 10 and kind of showing off the potential. It's not like a high-end PvP. Oh, of course, I have to have a weird team as well. So here's a cursed team. Modified. But like, here it is right here, Team 10. It's not a team that's going to win you like super high-end PvP matches. However, it's a pretty fun team to use. You have to use it manually. You can't just put it on autoplay. I mean, no, you probably shouldn't put it on autoplay because you really need to set up Shikamaru and Ino's mystery abilities to high priority targets to just basically cause chaos, to make sure that the enemy team can't do anything besides attack themselves. So it's a pretty fun team to kind of play around with. So like I said, I'll have a Team 10 video coming out this week in a few days, sometime soon, showing off the potential Team 10 and Choji. Choji is underrated. I promise you he's underrated. People don't want to listen. Choji's the man. Let me show you something. Let me show you who's on my... This is a spoiler. Look who's on my new rank team. Choji, man. I'm telling you. Choji is the man. And I'll explain that later. We're not going to talk about it just yet. All right. Done with that. Of course... yeah, whatever. Let's go to the Desert of the Hot Sand, please. Thank you. All right. Who's chatting to me? Genova, what's up, buddy? Did you watch it? Hey. Oh, wait. We can't talk about that on video right now. We can't be doing private things on video. All right. So we're heading over to the Desert of the Hot Sand. I do like the fact that they put the mission guy for the There we go. I do like the fact that they put this missions guy out in the world. So he's in Konoha right now, which is, it kind of screws up my point. But I like the fact that the mission dealer is usually outside of town, kind of forcing you to just go outside and just do something different. I know it really doesn't matter per se. It's not like this is we don't play this game to have like a wide open world, but there is a lot of world out there. So having some different scenery doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt at all. Now, one thing I saw, I'm actually going to go back to the rank. Well, let's kill Chio first. And we'll talk about another ranking thing as well, because I didn't even really understand what strong approach ranking was. Like, I didn't really get it, and now I understand it. So I'm going to kind of explain it for other people that don't know, because I was one of them. I didn't know. Oh, yeah, this is my team, by the way. Earthmane. We have Kabuto. We have Teiya. And then we have Seigetsu. So pretty cool team. It's all about just protecting Teiya, get her really, really powerful, and chunk people's life away. That's what it's all about. So pretty strong team. I've been using it in survival. I have like I said, I have a video of it coming up soon. So we'll have another survival video, and the videos that I'm going to do going forward when it comes to survival are going to be, they're not necessarily going to be like the best team that you can ever see in your entire life. I want to kind of have fun with survival as well. It's a really good place. I'll just finish. That's 5. We got to do 5. What was I saying? So some of my future, and when I record the video and I upload a survival video, I'll let you guys know, hey, this is a really, really good team. You should use this, versus, hey, this is just a team I'm having fun with to see how far it can go. Because survival is a really good indication of how strong your team is, because you're going to get some of the best on your server. So if you make a team that can go, you know, past stage 12 and through all the practice breakthroughs, that lets you know that you have a pretty decent team. So I'm going to be playing around with a lot of different teams. I'm going to try, I'm going to fail, but I'm going to keep on trying to make teams in survival and test them out there, and then put out videos for you guys to kind of, you know, look at them, critique them, laugh at them, make suggestions, all that good stuff. So that's coming up. And then, of course, I'm still going to make survival videos for teams that are just really, really good. I'm definitely not going to forget about that. Now, I think I want to switch my mains, though. I like Earthmane. Earthmane is legit. Earthmane is cool. I don't know how much I like him just standing around and just throwing shields, though. It's good. The shields are awesome, right? Everybody knows Earthmane shields are legit. But I kind of wish he did more. Like, he doesn't even punch anyone. All he does is chase and throw summons, and it would be kind of cool for him to do something else. So I might be switching my main to something else for no reason other than him just throwing shields is kind of corny to me. Just to me personally. Whatever. I'm scared, though. I'm scared because of survival. Having those shields in survival is great. I'm scared because of ninja exam. Having those shields is great. So, I don't know. I have to think about it. But I would kind of want a main to do more than just stand around and throw shields up. But whatever. So, the last thing I was going to talk about in this video, we're going to talk about strong approach here. Because like I said, I didn't really understand how the ranking worked. So I want to make sure that you guys know. So, strong approach, right? So, results of single player while in difficult mode. So, you can only get ranked when you're in difficult mode, will be reset every Monday. Now, this is the part that I really didn't understand. I was like, so how do you actually get ranked then? If we're all doing 6 rounds of difficult, who is better than someone else? So, it all depends on how much damage you do, or I'm sorry, the rounds, how quick you get through it, so the amount of rounds, and how much life you have. So I got to rank 14 with that team that I showed you a few days ago, that water team. Enchant, I know, uses a water team. Genova uses a fire team. Rope uses a water team. And I'm not sure what Shadow Blazes uses. He might use a fire team for strong approach. I know he uses fire all the time for just basic stuff. I'm not sure if he used that same exact team for strong approach. But yeah, to get a lot of points really easily, water main is really easy to do well with. As you can see, I wasn't even trying. I got rank 14 there. Unfortunately, this doesn't really mean anything. These points don't really mean, like, you don't get anything for these points. So, I mean, it's just kind of bragging rights. If you can get to the top, great. And depending on your server, you might be able to do that and jump to the top by using that team that I showed you. I think Enchant is probably using that same water team that I showed. Well, probably not. Probably not. Yeah, so that's how it's ranked. So that's just something that I wanted to throw out there. So I think that will about do it for this episode of the Chasin' Chat. Black market, blah blah blah, everything, ranking. Yep, yep, yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. Are my dailies done? Yes, they are. That's a beautiful thing. When you look at this and you're like, you know what? I can go play a different game now. I know a lot of people, when we first started playing this game, there are some people who are like, oh, it has a stamina system. I hate games that have stamina systems. You know what? I like it. I like the fact that I can look at this and be like, you know what? I'm done. I don't really have to worry about people passing me hardcore because we all have this same limited stamina bar. And most people I know don't top up their stamina. They just don't. There might be some people out there that probably purchase stamina, maybe the 10 ingots one, but that's really not that big of an advantage. I don't really know too many people topping up 3 or 4 times the stamina every single day. I just don't. So for the most part, we're all kind of on the same, we all have the same amount of time to accomplish our goals. And that's very, very important because it would be dumb if you were in like Great Ninja War and everyone was like level 94 because they can play 24 hours a day. So stamina system in this game actually works out. So I like it. I'm digging it. And I'm going to take this opportunity to go get some pizza and relax and just chill. So anyway, guys, my name is FG3000. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Chasin' Chat. And I'll see you next video. Later.